In the small village of Domremy, France, a girl named Joan was born. It was the year 1412. The world was at war. England and France were fighting for control. Joan was a kind girl. She was also very religious. She loved God and prayed often. Life was hard for Joan and her family. They were simple farmers. But Joan had a strong spirit. When Joan was 13, something incredible happened. She began to have visions. She heard voices. These voices, she believed, were from God. They told her she was chosen for a special mission. She was to save France. Can you imagine a young girl given such a task? Joan's heart was filled with courage. She knew her purpose. She was determined to answer the call. Though just a peasant girl, Joan would go on to change the course of history. Her story is one of unwavering faith and incredible bravery. She is a beacon of hope, reminding us that even in the darkest of times, one person can make a difference. Joan's visions were powerful and vivid. She saw Saints Michael, Margaret and Catherine. They spoke to her. They told her to lead the French army. They said she would be victorious. Imagine the weight of such a calling, a teenage girl entrusted with the fate of a nation. At first, Joan doubted. How could she, a simple girl, do such a thing? But the voices persisted. They urged her on. They filled her with a sense of destiny. Joan knew she had to act. She traveled to the King of France. She told him about her visions. She convinced him that she was sent by God. The king, impressed by her conviction, gave her an army. He believed in Joan. She was a symbol of hope. Joan, clad in white armor, rode into battle. Her faith was her shield. Her courage was her sword. Joan led the French army to victory. She freed the city of Orleans. This was a turning point in the war. But Joan's enemies feared her. They captured her. They put her on trial. The trial was unfair. Joan was accused of heresy and witchcraft. Powerful men tried to break her spirit. They threatened her. They tried to make her deny her visions, but Joan stood strong. She declared her faith in God. She proclaimed the truth of her visions. She knew she had done nothing wrong. She had only answered God's call. Even facing death, Joan refused to betray her beliefs. Her courage shone brightly in the face of adversity. The trial ended tragically. Joan was found guilty. She was condemned to death. She was just 19 years old. On May 30th, 1431, Joan was burned at the stake. As the flames rose around her, she prayed. She forgave her enemies. Her death shocked many. People realized the injustice of her trial. They saw her as a martyr, a young woman who died for her faith and her country. Joan's story did not end with her death. It was just the beginning. 25 years later, Joan was declared innocent. She became a symbol of French pride. She was made a saint by the Catholic Church. Her story continues to inspire people around the world. Joan of Arc reminds us to be courageous, to stand up for what we believe in. She shows us that even the ordinary can achieve extraordinary things. Joan's story is a testament to the power of faith. It is a story of courage, resilience, and unwavering belief. Even today, Joan of Arc stands as a beacon of hope. She reminds us that one person can truly make a difference.